Prince Harry and U.S. talk show host Stephen Colbert discussed willies and fannies on CBS's The Late Show. It comes after the Duke mentioned his todger numerous times in his book, Spare. During a feature called The Colbert Questionnaire, the Duke was asked what his favorite sandwich was, to which he said a ham and cheese toastie with Dijon mustard on top. Colbert asked Harry to clarify that a toastie was the same as a grilled sandwich, prompting a conversation around the differences between English as spoken in the UK compared to in the US. "I have to be so careful with these questions because the Americanisms to the Britishisms, it's very different," Harry said. "It got me and my wife in a lot of trouble at the beginning of our relationship." The 58-year-old host responded, "The word fanny is the one that is actually the most upsetting." "Yes, but then there's a fanny pack," Harry joked, to which Colbert simply said, "Fanny to us is different to what fanny is to you." The discussion moved on before reaching the subject of autographs. The father of three asked the royal if he'd ever asked for one. Harry replied, Yes. The England rugby team in 2003 at the Telstra Stadium at the World Cup final, after a few drinks wearing an England rugby top." Harry proceeded to describe the scene as he remembered it unfolding in Sydney. "I was going around going Johnny Johnny, Mike Mike, Lawrence, come on sign my shirt, and they were all there, standing there naked with their willies hanging out. But I got all 15 signatures, I was very happy with that," he boasted. Colbert asked the 38-year-old a series of other questions including whether he preferred to sit by the window or the aisle on a plane. Harry replied cockpit before raising his glass and clinking it on the hosts. He said his favorite smell was my wife and that his least favorite was the host himself. It comes after the Duke of Sussex was heavily mocked for the repeated anecdotes of his todger and frostbitten penis in his memoir, Spare. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were recently the subject of TV ridicule, after the US cartoon South Park mocked the royal pair over the release of the Duke's memoir, Spare. In the show, both Harry and Meghan were cheekily depicted going on a worldwide privacy tour in which they went on talk shows and demanded the public respect their private lives. Harry's memoir was retitled for the purposes of the show From Spare to Wog. In the cartoon, the host asks whether, in reporting on the royal family for his new book, the prince has now become a journalist, despite suggesting in the episode that he hated them. The princess interjects, saying, "We just want to be normal people, all this attention is so hard."